Good afternoon and welcome to Take Your Life Back Today show with me, Ralf Friedrichs. Today we're going to talk about how to improve your self-esteem. I'm going to personally give you about 12 tips that have been very fruitful for my self-esteem. Since becoming sober, my self-esteem is 100% better, and why not share that with you? But first I want to just give a shout out to Larry Geis from the Geis Academy. He's at 516-485-2741. That's 516-485-2741. That's Larry Geis from the Geis Academy. You can go and Google him at www.odysseyconsultant.org. That's www.odysseyconsultant.org. That's Larry Geis from the Geis Academy. 516-485-2741. Let him help you take your life back. GlobalEyeglasses.com. They are a focus on saving your money. They focus on making sure that you like the frames that they have. Over 1,200 frames in stock. What you can do now, listen up very carefully, is you can order frames, have them shipped to your home, try them on, show them to your friends, your family, into the mirror. If you don't like them, send them back for a full refund. Guess what, folks? In the box, when you get the frames, you will find a self-addressed postage label that you'll slap back on the box when you ship whatever frames you don't want back. The frames you do want back, call me. I will help you pick out the proper lenses, progressives, transitions, photochromatics, polarization, single vision, line bifocals, thinner lenses, any coating especially for night driving. I can help you over the phone. When you call me at 631-599-0218 or 844-405-HELP, I will help you with your glasses. I have over 30 years experience. I will make sure that you get the proper lenses you need. And guess what, folks? When you do call me, I have a code for you, a coupon code to get you free shipping. So give me a call at 631-599-0218 and we will get those glasses onto you, and we will do it quickly for you as well. So give me a call at 844-405-HELP. That's 844-405-HELP or 631-599-0218. How to improve your self-esteem. 12 tips that I'm going to give you right now. This is a quote unquote from something that I read in one of the articles that I just recently read on Sober Nation. Nobody can go back and start a new beginning, but anyone can start today and make a new ending. That is so true. You can't really go back and start a new beginning, but you can make a fruitful, you can make a positive ending. Why not start today? Nothing is more important than how you feel and think about yourself. You need to love yourself before you can love someone else. A high opinion about yourself and who you are and what you do, and basically a love for yourself is also one of the things that people often miss or have too little in today's society. But why is building and being able to maintain high self-esteem so important? Life becomes simpler and lighter. When you like or love yourself more, than things simply become easier. You'll have more inner stability, folks. When you like yourself, when your opinion of yourself goes up, and you'll stop trying too eagerly to get validation and attention from other people, you, folks, will have more inner stability. Less self-sabotage. Most people's worst enemy are themselves. By raising and keeping your self-esteem up, and you'll feel more deserving of good things in life. This is one of my pet peeves that I have been working on the last few years, because I always think of the most negative things in the ending scenario. Now it's become very positive, but back 2013 and prior to that, I would always look for the worst scenario in any situation. You'll be more attractive in any relationship. With better self-esteem, you'll get the benefits listed above. You'll be more stable and able to handle tough times better. You'll be less needy and more natural giver. You'll be happier. That has been my experience, and it is why I write so much about self-esteem on Facebook and on my websites every day, because it has made my life so much happier being positive. So those are the most important whys. Now these are the 12 tips I want to share with you. Tip number 1 is say stop to your inner critic. A good place to start with raising your self-esteem is by learning how to handle and to replace the voice of your own inner critic. We all have inner critics in life. It can spur you on to get things done, or it can do things to gain acceptance from other people in your life. But at the same time, it will drag your self-esteem down. The inner voice whispers, shouts destructive thoughts in your mind. Number 2, use healthier motivation habits, folks. To make the inner circle less, to make the inner critic less useful for yourself and that voice weaker, and at the same time motivate yourself to take action and raise your self-esteem, it is certainly important, and it helps to have healthy motivational habits. A few that I have used to replace and fill up much of the place that the inner critic once held in my mind are the following. Remind yourself of the benefits. A simple but powerful way to motivate yourself is to keep the motivation up daily, is to write down the deeply felt benefits you will get from following this new path or reaching a goal. Refocus on doing what you really, really like to do, folks. When you really, really like doing something, then the motivation to do that thing tends to come pretty automatically, like the way I absolutely love doing these shows. When you really want something in life, then it becomes easier to push through the inner resistance you might feel. Number 3 on my list. Number 3, take a 2-minute self-appreciation break. This is very simply and fun habit. And if you spend just 2 minutes on it every day for a month, it can make a huge difference in your self-esteem. Number 4, write down 3 things in the evening that you can appreciate about yourself. Do this, folks. Make it part of your evening as much as you make the news and TV party evening. Make 3 things, write 3 things down of what you appreciate about yourself. This is a variation of the habit above, and combining the 2 of them can be extra powerful for the boost in the self-esteem a day. Or you may simply prefer to use the variation at the end of your day when you have some free time to spare for yourself. What you do is to ask yourself the question from the last section and figure out what are the 3 things that you appreciate for yourself. Step number 5, or tip number 5, I should say. Do the right thing. So important, folks. When you do what you deep down think is the right thing to do, then you raise and strengthen your self-esteem. It might be a small thing like getting up off the couch and going to the gym. It could be the understanding instead of judgmental in a situation, maybe with a family member or a friend. Or to stop feeling sorry for yourself and focus on the opportunities and gratitude for what you actually have, not what you don't have. Number 6, replace the perfectionism. That's a huge one. Few thoughts, habits can be so destructive in the daily life as perfectionism. It can paralyze you from taking action because you become so afraid of not living up to some sort of standard you have set for yourself. And you procrastinate and you do not get the results you want. This will make your self-esteem sink. Number 7, handle mistakes and failures in a more positive way. Turn it around. If you go outside of your comfort zone, if you try to accomplish anything that is truly meaningful, then you will stumble and fall along the way. And that, folks, is okay. It is normal. It is part of life. What's the saying? Turn that frown upside down or something like that. Well, that's the saying with negative and positive. Number 8, be kinder towards other people. I was just saying yesterday, I believe it was to a neighbor of mine, how years ago I would not want to listen to people's stories. When I say stories about their daily activities or whatever it might be, I have now learned to listen. When you are kinder towards others, you tend to treat and think yourself in a kinder way too. And the way you treat other people is how they tend to treat you in the long run. It's karma, folks. So focus on being kind in your daily life. Number 9, try something new. When you try something new, when you challenge yourself in a small or bigger way and go outside of your comfort zone, then your opinion of yourself goes up. You may not have done whatever you did in a spectacular or great way, but at least you tried, instead of sitting on your hands and doing nothing in the first place. Number 10, stop falling into the comparison trap. Very easily can be done. When you compare your life, yourself, and what you have to other people's lives and what they have, then you are a destructive habit on your hands. Because you can never win. There is always someone who has more, is better than you at something in this world. There are always people ahead of you, so replace the habit with something better. Number 11, spend more time with supportive people and less time with destructive people, meaning negative people. Even if you focus on being kinder towards other people and yourself and on replacing perfectionism habit, it will be hard to keep your self-esteem up if most important influences in your life drag you down daily or weekly. Last but not least, number 12, remember whys of high self-esteem. What is a simple way to stay consistent with doing something? As mentioned above, to remember the most important reasons why you are doing it in the first place. So remind yourself of the whys at the start of each and every day, and let them help you stay motivated to work on your self-esteem and make essential progress in it. Those are 12 tips, and I'm going to go over them one more time with you. These are how to improve your self-esteem. These are 12 powerful steps. Remember this quote I told you. Quote, unquote. Nobody can go back and start a new beginning. But anyone can start today and make a new ending. Unquote. Nothing is more important than how you feel and how you think about yourself, folks. A high opinion about yourself and who you are and what you do, and basically a love for yourself, is also one of the things that people often miss and often have too little in today's society. But why is building and being able to maintain high esteem so important? Because life becomes simpler and lighter when you like or love yourself more than things, simply because it's easier. You'll have more inner stability. When you like yourself more, when your opinion of yourself goes up, then you'll stop trying to eagerly get to the validation and the attention from other people. Less self-sabotage. Most people's worst enemy are themselves. You'll be happier. That's been really my experience, and this is what I've said prior to 2013, no matter what. I remember one time I won $10,000. Oh, big deal. Okay, so I was happy temporarily. Within a day or two, kind of disappeared. Folks, since I became sober and I've been working on my self-esteem, each and every day is a happy day. Each and every day is a positive day. Yes, I do still face negatives in my life, but I turn those negatives around into something positive. I cannot go back and start a new beginning, folks, but I can write my ending, and that's exactly what I'm doing. So number 1 out of the 12 is say stop to your inner critic. Stop always putting yourself down. So you didn't accomplish something the way you thought you needed to. So you wanted to run a 5-mile race marathon and you did 3. You know what? I always say a half a loaf of bread is better than no bread. Number 2, use healthier motivation habits to make an inner critic less useful for yourself and the voice weaker. At the same time, motivate yourself to take action and raise your self-esteem. It certainly helps to have a healthy motivation habit. Remind yourself of the benefits that you have each and every day. Refocus on what you really, really love doing. Number 3, take a 2-minute self-appreciation break. This is simply, it's very simple and a fun habit. And if you spend just 2 minutes on it every day for a month, it can make a huge difference in your life, folks. Number 4, Write down 3 things in the evening that you could appreciate about yourself. This is a variation of a habit above, and combining 2 of them can be extra powerful for the boosting of the self-esteem. Number 5, do the right thing. If you start doubting something that you're doing, and you probably are saying this might not be the right thing, then it's not the right thing. Do the right thing. Number 6, replace the perfectionism. Not everyone is good at everything. Not everybody is perfect. Matter of fact, no one is perfect. Number 7, handle mistakes and failures in a more positive way. If you stumble and you fall, turn it around. Make that negative into a positive, folks. No matter what, we are going to stumble and fall in life. Does not mean you're a failure. What it does mean is you are a human. Number 8, be kinder towards other people. A huge and important one. Always remember how you treat others. I would think, and I would hope, is how you want to be treated. And I will guarantee you this, folks. How you treat others, expect those people to treat you in a similar way back. Think about that. Number 9, try something new. It is never, ever too late to learn something new. And when you stumble and fall, when you try something new, don't look at it as failure. Look at it as a learning experience. Number 10, stop falling into the comparison trap. There is someone out there better at ice hockey than me. There is somebody better at soccer than me. There is someone better as a host than me. Does not mean I'm a failure. It just means I have to learn to stop comparing myself. If I am happy for what I am doing and how I present myself in front of this camera to you, that's all I need to do. Number 11, spend more time with supportive people, less time with negative people. Folks, so important. Try to be around people that support you, people that are positive. Because negative people and negative situations give you negative results. Period. That's that simple. Number 12, remember the whys of high self-esteem. Why is it important to have high self-esteem? Why do I need to be kind to others? Why do I need to be less critical of myself? Why do I need to motivate myself? These are the whys of self-esteem. These are important that you remember each and every one of them. Folks, self-esteem is one of the most crucial things in the world. If you have high self-esteem, it is great. But if you have low self-esteem, it is now time to build it up. You can only be happy with yourself if you build up your self-esteem. Build it up today. Let today be the first day of your new life, folks. If there are any questions whatsoever on how to approach building up your self-esteem, contact me at 631-599-0218. You can text me at that number, or you can call my hotline at 844-405-HELP. I am here to help you. I am here to help you take your life back. But it takes you to give me a phone call or to text. I don't know where you're located. You know exactly where I'm located because you're watching me right now. But if you get in touch base with me, I promise you, I will do whatever it takes to help you with your self-esteem, to help you with your drug and alcohol addiction. Just like Larry Geist from the Geist Academy at 516-485-2741. He can help you with your alcohol and drug addiction. He can help you with your life situations. But you need to call him as well at 516-485-2741. Folks, teach your children to say no, and I mean no, to drugs and alcohol. Today. You need to let them know today that it is not acceptable to do drugs and alcohol. And remember that all changes in life, every single change in life, including your self-esteem, all only happen with very small steps. Take those baby steps and you will start seeing the changes happening in the near future. If it's time for you to stop with your drugs and alcohol, if you're breaking down that wall of denial, and you reach up to God and you say, God, I need your guidance and direction. My life is falling apart and I need you to help me. Let today be the first day of your new life. And don't think for 1 minute by saying, okay, Ralph, I'll make the changes necessary, but I'm going to wait till tomorrow, because I am telling you, my friend, wherever you might be sitting watching me, that there are people somewhere in the world that might have said the same exact thing and they never woke up. Or they maybe died in a car crash, or maybe had a heart attack and died. They didn't have that tomorrow. So if you're watching me, I planted a small, tiny little seed of hope into your mind. Of a tiny little seed of hope. And a little light went on in your head and said, I might need to do a change. Don't wait till tomorrow, because tomorrow, my friend, is not guaranteed for any one of us. I hope to God, no matter where you are in the world, no matter where you're watching me, that you have the best day of your life. A very productive, a very positive day in your life. But I hope to God, and I pray to God, that each and every one, no matter where you're watching me in the world, that you all have a sober day, and may God bless you.